Hey guys, I'm going to do a crash course on this week. You guys have done DMRs all year long, so I will try not to take up too much of your time. So number one was a very complex problem. It said there are 18 classes at Monroe Elementary, and each class had 17 students in it. And if each student brought 4 packs of pencils and each pack had 12 pencils in it, how many pencils are there in all? So I kind of split the problem into two sections. The first section says how many classes there are in the school and how many students are in each. So I multiply that together to get students that are at Monroe Elementary. Then I knew the scenario was discussing them bringing pencils. So I took the number of packs each student would bring and how many pencils there were per pack, and then I multiplied that together. And I got 48 pencils per student. So the student would be bringing 48 pencils to their teacher. And then it says how many pencils did they have in all. So for the whole elementary school, what I did is I took the students, and I should label that, and I multiplied it by the pencils, and I got 14,688 pencils. So really, you kind of had to break your problem into 3 different sections. Students, pencils, how many pencils all together. Okay? So the right answer was B. Perfect. Let's do number 2. So number 2, it says, what is the rule for this number machine? So I kind of I noticed what went in was larger than what came out. So I kind of tried to reason with myself. Maybe it's a division, maybe it's subtraction. So then I tried to notice a pattern, and I noticed 18 divided by 6 was 3. And then I said, okay, well, let me try that rule. So I tried it all the way down. And remember, it has to match all the way through the machine. And it did. All right. Number 3, it says which number below would have to be in the ones position. So I wrote a 2-digit number. I mean, I can even just make one up. Here is the ones place. So would 27, 23, 26, or 25 be even? And the 6 is the only one that would make it an even number. Okay? Okay, number 4 was also a little complex. Number 4 was kind of tricky to me because I knew the situation was a subtraction problem. 87 minus some number, I'm going to say n equals the mystery number, equals 36. So for choice A, it said John had 87 apples and then he split them between his friends. So right away, I knew that was division. So I disregarded A because I knew based on my equation I needed subtraction. Here's where it gets tricky. B, C, and D are all subtraction problems. This said Joe had 87 baseball cards and he gave some to his friend. This said Alex has 87 pieces and he ate 36. This says Sue baked cookies and her dog ate 36. Here's where I knew B was the right answer. In our equation, it says 87 minus something equals 36. We don't know what n is. We could solve to find it out, but we don't know what it is. So this is the only scenario where there's an unknown. It said Joe has 87 baseball cards and he gave some to his friend Pete. So then that models 87 minus the variable, which is n. Whereas C, it says Alex had 87 pieces of candy and he ate 36. You would just write that as 87 minus 36 equals, and then it says how many does he have now, and that would be n. And for Sue on letter D, that the same situation. Sue baked 87 cookies and her dog ate some, so 36 of them. So you would write 87 minus 36, and it says how many does she have now for school, and that would be n. But your equation needed to match this one. So that's why B is correct. Okay, last one, number 5. I didn't mark the answer yet, but I'm going to show you on here. Okay, I got B for this one. I'm going to show you how I got it. It says Sue ran 3.5 miles on Tuesday and 4 1/3 miles on Wednesday. How many miles did she run in all? It's it's an addition problem because I underlined in all. So I set it up I noticed they didn't have a common denominator, so I went and found the least common multiple between 2 and 3, which was 6. Then I changed 3.5 to 3 and 3/6, because 1/2 is equal to 3/6. And then I changed 4 and 1/3 to 4 and 2/6, because 1/3 is equal to 2/6. Does everyone see that? The 2 right here comes right here. 1, 2. So I need to multiply the 3 by 2 and then the 2 by 3. So then I got these new fractions, 3 and 3/6 plus 4 and 2/6. And I said, oh, that's perfect. I can add them because they have common denominators. So I just added 4 plus 3 is 7. And then 3 plus 2 is 5. And the denominator is 6, 5, 6. And I know if the numerator is 1 away from the denominator, it's simplified. You guys remember that trick? So B is the right answer. If you subtracted, you may have gotten a different answer, but B is the right answer. Okay, I hope that was a really great crash course. I'm going to do another crash course for your Tuesday.